Good morning students. In today's class, let us discuss about Lac-Operon concept. Lac-Operon concept. Lac-Operon concept. It was proposed by, this concept was proposed by Jacob and Monod. It was proposed by Jacob and Monod, Francis Jacob and Monod in 1961. In 1961. Operon model. Operon, first let us discuss about operon. Later we will discuss about Lac-Operon. What is Lac-Operon? What it explains? Operon model explains. Operon model explains about genetic basis of enzyme induction or repression. Genetic basis of enzyme induction or repression means gene is responsible for the synthesis of particular enzyme or for the synthesis of particular protein. Genes are located in the DNA. Directly, DNA cannot produce particular enzyme or particular protein. Hence, DNA undergoes transcription, produces RNA. Later, that RNA undergoes translation and produces particular protein or enzyme. When there is a necessity for synthesizing particular enzyme, then only the synthesis of particular enzyme takes place inside the body. Operon is a model. Operon is a model which explains about genetic basis of enzyme induction or repression. Induction means inducing, supporting the synthesis of particular enzyme. Repression means preventing the synthesis of particular enzyme. Induction or repression. Induction of enzyme synthesis or repression of enzyme synthesis depends on particular gene. If particular gene is expressed, means particular enzyme is synthesized. If particular gene fails to express itself, means particular enzyme synthesis will be repressed or prevented or stopped. Jacob and Monod assumed that there are two types of genetic elements. They assumed that two types of genetic elements are present. Two types of genetic elements are present, such as controlling genes and structural genes. Controlling genes and structural genes are the two types of genetic elements. Controlling genes and structural genes are the two types of genetic elements which are present according to Jacob and Monod. There are three controlling genes. There are three controlling genes. Three controlling genes are regulator gene, promoter gene and operator gene. Regulator, promoter and operator gene are the three controlling genes. Controlling genes means these are the genes which are able to control the synthesis of particular enzyme or synthesis of particular protein, which controls the synthesis of particular enzyme or protein. There are three controlling genes such as regulator gene, promoter gene and operator gene. And only structural gene means it is the segment of the DNA which undergoes transcription and produces particular RNA. Later that RNA undergoes translation and produces particular protein. Operon is a complete cluster of gene. What is operon? Operon is a complete cluster. It is a complete cluster of gene. Complete cluster of genes containing both controlling genes and structural gene. Controlling gene and structural gene. Operon is a complete cluster group of genes which contains both controlling as well as structural gene. That means operon contains regulator gene, promoter gene, operator gene. These are the three controlling genes. Along with these three, structural gene. Operon is a complete cluster of genes containing controlling genes as well as structural genes. Controlling genes includes three types such as regulator, promoter and operator gene. Along with that, the presence of structural gene forms an operon. Means diagrammatically we can represent operon as follows. Diagrammatically, operon can be represented as follows. This is the segment of DNA. So what is operon? It is a complete cluster of genes containing controlling genes and structural genes on DNA. Right? That operon is present on DNA. So this is an considered operon means which contains regulator gene. This is regulator gene. Regulator gene. Then next to the regulator gene, here promoter gene is present. Promoter is present. Regulator, next to the regulator, promoter, and next to the promoter, here operator is present. Operator. Regulator, promoter and operator, these three forms controlling genes. These are the controlling genes. Then this region indicates the structural gene. This region indicates structural gene. And there are different structural genes are present in the operon. For example, this is structural gene. this is one structural gene. For example, structural gene 1, then this is another structural gene 2, then structural gene 4, and last one is structural gene 3 and 4. Like this. Different structural genes are present. Together it forms an operon. So operon means this is operon. Operon is a complete cluster of genes. Operon is a complete cluster of genes containing controlling genes and structural genes on DNA. Operon is a complete cluster of genes having controlling genes and structural genes on DNA. This is called as operon. This operon model explains about genetic basis of enzymatic induction or repression. Examples for operon. Examples for operon: lac operon. Lac operon. Lac operon means lactose operon. Lactose operon. Trip operon. Tryptophan, amino acid tryptophan. His operon. Histidine, amino acid histidine operon. Val operon. Valin. These are the examples for operon concept. Examples for operon concept: lac operon, trip operon, his operon, and val operon. Now let us discuss about lac operon. What is lac operon? Or otherwise, first we will discuss about all these structures. What is regulator gene? What is promoter? What is operator? What is structural gene? First we will discuss about all these components. Later, specifically we will discuss about lac operon concept. What is lac operon concept? Lac means lactose, operon concept. In the last class only I have given one example about regulation of gene expression in prokaryotes. In case of E. coli, bacterium E. coli, when E. coli is grown in a culture medium containing lactose, at that time E. coli need to synthesize an enzyme called beta-galactosidase. Beta-galactosidase is the enzyme which is required for the breakdown of lactose into glucose and galactose. For the utilization of lactose present in the medium, E. coli requires two more enzymes along with beta-galactosidase, such as permease and trans-acetylase. Means, for the utilization of lactose present in the medium, E. coli requires totally 3 enzymes. It requires 3 enzymes such as permease, beta-galactosidase and trans-acetylase. Permease is the enzymes which transfer the lactose present in the medium into the bacterial cell. Name itself indicates permease. Means it makes the cell wall of the bacteria permeable to lactose. Permease is the enzyme which makes the cell wall of the E. coli permeable to lactose. If cell wall of the E. coli becomes permeable to lactose, then the lactose present in the nutrient medium gets transferred from medium to bacterial cell. That is the function of permease enzyme. Then the function of beta-galactosidase. Beta-galactosidase enzyme is required for the breakdown of lactose into glucose and galactose. Bacterial cell can utilize the simplest form of the nutrients. Means it can utilize the glucose. But lactose is a disaccharide. That disaccharide need to be converted into monosaccharide. Hence, lactose is broken down into glucose and galactose by the enzyme beta-galactosidase. For the breakdown of lactose into glucose and galactose, beta-galactosidase enzyme is required. Then the third enzyme, that is trans-acetylase. The function of trans-acetylase is not clear, but mostly it makes the toxic substances intoxic, which are entering into the bacterial cell along with the lactose. Suppose along with lactose some toxic substances may get entered into the bacterial cell. Such toxic substances are converted into intoxic by the action of trans-acetylase enzyme. So lactose operon is nothing but, in the presence of lactose in the medium, E. coli is the bacteria which synthesizes the three enzymes. Means particular genes are expressed. Expression of the genes is allowed or permitted. Particular genes gets expressed means particular enzymes, all the three enzymes are produced in the bacterial cell. When lactose is absent in the medium, at that time E. coli need not to synthesize the three enzymes. Hence, the expression of the genes are regulated. Expression of genes are regulated by the help of this controlling genes. Means, if expression of genes is regulated, then there is no transcription of the structural gene, means no RNA is synthesized. If no synthesis of RNA, then there will be no synthesis of enzymes or proteins. First, let us discuss about structural genes and these controlling genes one by one. First one is the structural gene. Structural gene is also called as cistron. Structural gene is the segment of DNA which undergoes transcription. Structural gene is the segment of the DNA, it undergoes transcription. It undergoes transcription to produce mRNA. Structural gene is the segment of DNA which undergoes transcription to produce mRNA. There are many structural genes. Many structural genes are present together, hence they are called as cluster genes. Many, here only we are seeing that SG1, SG2, SG3, SG4 means structural gene 1, structural gene 2, structural gene 3, structural gene 4. Like this, many structural genes are present together like cluster. Hence they are also called as cluster genes. Many structural genes are present together. Many structural genes are present together, hence they are also called as cluster genes. They are also called as cluster genes. The next one is the operator gene. Next one is operator gene. Operator gene is present close to the structural gene. Operator gene is present very close to structural gene. It controls. Operator gene controls or regulates. It controls or regulates the transcription of structural gene. It controls or regulates the transcription of structural gene. How it controls we are going to study in the next class in detail. Operator gene controls or regulates the transcription of structural gene. When there is a necessity for the synthesis of particular enzymes, at that time this operator gene permits the structural gene to undergo transcription. When there is no necessity for the synthesis of particular enzymes, at that time this operator gene blocks. It blocks the structural genes to undergo transcription. The function of or the activity of operator gene is affected by activity of operator gene, or the function of operator gene is affected by the presence or absence of inducer. It is affected by the presence or absence of inducer. Inducer. What is inducer? Now we will discuss. Next to the operator gene, let us discuss about regulator gene. Regulator gene. Regulator gene. Regulator gene always produces a protein. It produces a protein called repressor protein. Or it is also called as regulatory protein. Regulator gene always produces a protein that is called repressor protein. Means this regulator gene continuously undergoes transcription, produces mRNA, and that mRNA undergoes translation, means produces a repressor protein. This repressor protein may either block the transcription of structural gene or it may permit the transcription of structural gene. Repressor protein sometimes allows the transcription of structural gene and sometimes it blocks the transcription of structural gene. And the activity of this repressor protein is also affected by the presence or absence of inducer. Activity of the repressor protein is affected by affected by the presence or absence of inducer. What is inducer? Inducer is a chemical. It is a chemical or substance. Inducer is a chemical or substance which binds or which interacts with repressor protein. It interacts with the repressor protein. Inducer is a chemical or substance which interacts with the repressor protein and changes the structure of binding of inducer with the repressor protein, changes the structure of repressor protein. Thereby it allows the transcription of structural gene. It allows the transcription of structural gene. When an inducer is present. When an inducer is present in the medium that supports the transcription of structural gene. The presence of inducer in the culture medium supports the transcription of structural gene. How means this inducer binds with the repressor protein. Inducer binds with the repressor protein and changes the structure of repressor protein by binding with it. The repressor protein having changed configuration or having changed structure cannot block the operator gene. That cannot block the operator gene. So the transcription of structural gene continues, means produces particular RNA and finally it produces particular enzymes. In case of lac operon concept, lactose is an inducer. Lactose is an inducer. In case of lac operon concept. In case of lac operon concept, lactose is an inducer. The presence of lactose in the medium allows the transcription of structural gene. When lactose is present in the medium, that lactose binds with the repressor protein. Thereby it changes the configuration of the repressor protein. Then that repressor protein having changed configuration or structure cannot block the operator gene or cannot bind with the operator gene. Hence, the transcription of structural gene continues and finally 3 enzymes are synthesized. But in the absence of lactose, repressor gene produces repressor protein. That repressor protein binds with the operator gene, thereby prevents the transcription of structural gene. Means no transcription of structural gene, no translation of structural gene, means no synthesis of enzymes. 3 enzymes are not produced in the absence of lactose. That means regulation of gene expression. Then last component is the promoter gene. Promoter gene. Promoter gene is present between regulator gene and It is present between regulator gene and operator gene. Promoter is present between regulator gene and operator gene. It is the binding site, or it is the site to which DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme binds. To the promoter site, to the promoter gene or to the promoter site, DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme, which is required for the transcription process. DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme binds. DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme binds. To the promoter gene, DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme binds and initiates the process of transcription. The binding of this enzyme to the promoter site or to the promoter gene initiates the process of transcription. This is about various components present in the operon. In next class, let us discuss in detail regarding lap operon concept. What is that lap operon concept? How the three different enzymes are produced in the presence of lactose and how the three different enzymes are not produced in the absence of lactose. Thank you.